We're in the Suffolk village of Ixworth Thorpe, and right in the middle of the fields surrounding the village is this beautiful gem of a church. Just look at this. We've got a lovely wooden gate and an arch with roses. I mean, how more idyllic can you get than that? And here we are, All Saints, Ixworth Thorpe. So the first thing that we see before we look at the church is amazingly large grave in memory of Sophia, the wife of Thomas Cook, who died February the 10th, 1844. I wonder who Sophia was. And we find a small, very intimate churchyard with all old graves. Here's another one. This is beautiful. Somebody's left some flowers here or something. It's wonderful. Busy road next to the church, but it's all quiet here. And now, if we look here, we see the most amazing country church. And it's got a thatched roof, rendered walls, brick porch. Isn't that simply beautiful? Even the lights in the pathway add to the ambience of this most beautiful church. I mean, it's something that's come from a chocolate box and come alive. The churchyard here is just all grass. Whether there were graves originally, I'm not certain. Maybe they've been moved. Maybe it's been made easier to maintain. There's a cross in the corner here which is in a beautiful position under the trees. Number of graves over in the far corner. And from this angle we can see the church again. It's simply amazing. Amazing. It looks like it was a cottage that suddenly somebody decided that they would convert into a church and build a porch and a wooden tower. This is a church that is one that would be worth investigating and trying to discover the history of it. Seems like a lot of work has been done over the years in this area. Whether it's been repair work or modifications, we're not certain. The roof looks slightly pretentious with the ramparts. They're a bit incongruous to the chocolate box effect of this thatched roof church. It's nice to see that some of the graves here are being tended and remembered. Quite a few graves this end. This is a beautiful Victorian looking stone.
In memory of Francis Cable Shaw, for 21 years clerk of this parish, who departed March 31st, 1905, aged 79 years.
Got some metal crosses here. And more graves here. Perhaps some of these graves were originally in the open area and have been moved here, I'm not certain. And there's some more recent headstones over there. There's a window there. I don't know how old this tower is, whether it replaced a brick tower, perhaps it was a continuation of this. That's my guess. And that the top had to be dismantled, or maybe it fell. The old, looks like the old flint wall here has all been rendered at some time to maybe protect it from the elements where it was crumbling. The door there that's been sealed in. A delightful window. Sort of leaning out a bit. The thatch looks really nice. It's covered over with netting, of course. All looks in very good condition. And there again we've got a group of headstones here, and perhaps they've been moved here specifically to make room in the rest of the churchyard. Lovely tree there at the side where the road is. Haven here for birds. The windows here are clear glass. You can see through. The brickwork and the stone and the bits of flint have weathered quite a lot. It's quite interesting. I mean, you've got brick wall and the arch, and they've used flint as an inset, whereas so many of the churches, of course, they use flint with some brick or stone as an inset. Unfortunately, this church is locked. I suspect it's because we're in such a remote spot, and security is a constant worry. But we'll have a look and see if we can see through the windows, as they're all clear here, and get some idea of what this church looks like inside. Shame. Little door there. I think we can see the pews, and they're all facing across. The pews look very old. It looks quite old. There's candles here, and the walls look very plain. There are memorials on the walls. It's a charming little church. Charming. It looks bigger inside than it does on the outside. But as I say, unfortunately we're not able to have a look inside. Little window arches here. So this would be a fabulous church to hold a wedding in, and a fabulous church to actually be a congregationalist in. We've got an end window. Let's have a look at that from the outside. Seems to be that it's plain glass, leaded but plain. Whether they ever had stained glass here, I wouldn't know. So it's a very unusual but fantastically brilliant little church. And this has surely got to be one of the top 10. It's certainly not one that's going to be called grand, but when it comes to charm and just picturesque beauty, how can you beat this? Beautiful.